Are actors evil? I get why you might think that, but if acting always means behaving like someone who you are not, why are not more actors incarcerated for fraud? Does that make them very good, very bad, or maybe this? Maybe you've thought about skirting the truth. Maybe you do it on dating sites. But the question, is it evil, comes down to whether or not we make each other feel safe. Imagine you show up for a date and the other person is acting like somebody else. This is not something that's likely to turn out in their favor unless they are Christian Bale and you are the author of American Psycho. Because in that case, you created the character, come on. And even if it's a little surprising, you gave Christian that space to explore it. Actors like these, your Christian Bales, your Daniel Day-Lewises, or your Daniel Days-Lewis, I'm not sure what the plural is there, they thrive in the opportunity to act as accurately as another person as possible. And that is called simulation. You and I can't really do that. Although we should be grateful every day that somebody created spaces where something like this can be explored. And what they create is called simulacrum. We know simulacrum from experiences where you are aware that a performer is playing a character, things like improv and role-playing games. So when did people really start understanding the difference, simulation versus simulacrum? And when did humans need to understand the difference for survival? In the 1930s and 40s, Viola Spolin was a teacher. In her classroom, she taught English to people who were new to the country. That's right, she taught immigrants. We're talking about people for whom fitting into a new culture was vital. This was the beginning of an exploration of behavior and culture across barriers, where instead of being guided by words, you were challenged to get to know what's going on in the room. She bolstered people's ability to adapt and survive through a practice and a work called theater games. Best part of all is that to be in that room was actually pretty funny, and it would not be long before Viola decided it was time to put some of those principles for keeping a room like that fun into practice in front of an audience. And in 1955, she became a founding member of the Compass Players, the company that would later go on to become the Second City, training ground for such incredible names as Joan Rivers. So that kind of hands-on experimental work in a classroom didn't just go on to inspire one of the biggest improv schools in the world, but it also created the circumstances for things like the RPGs on your Xbox and tabletop games to really have their moment. Understanding all of this only ever serves as a playground for us to work out our empathy and to explore the truth, even if not our own. So there you have it. Are actors evil? Probably not. But are they bad people? Yeah. But the real question is, was Viola Spolin evil?